Welcome back again to the second part of the Arabic alphabet. So, in the first part we covered alif, ba, ta, tha. So let me write them again so you can remember. Little revision. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, خا دال ذال را and zeen. So this is the first set. Now we're going to do the second set of the alphabet, and I'm going to start with seen. Seen. Watch how I'm going to write it. Seen. Seen. And that's similar to S in English. Seen. Seen. I'm going to write it again. Seen. Seen. And then we do sheen. Same shape as seen. Sheen. Sheen. And that's referred to as SH, sheen. Like in the word shore, shoe, sheen. Sh, sheen. And then we have sod. Sod, sod, so. I'll refer to it as a big capital S, but there's no equivalent sound to it in English. It's a deeper sound. If you say s, this one is so, sod, sod. Sod. I'm going to write it again. Sod. 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 Then we have dod. Same shape as sod, but with a dot. Dod. We don't have an equivalent sound to it in English. It's deeper. Do, do. If you remember the sound de, del, this one is deeper. The. Afwan, sorry. Da. So it's da. And we're going to refer to it as capital D. Dod. Now write it again. Da. Same shape. The. And then we have to. I'll refer to it as capital T. It's a deeper sound of, we have te. This one is to. So there's no equivalent sound to it in English. To. Look how I'm going to write it again. Here, and I put a stick. To. Start, and I put a stick. To. Then we do the. Same shape as ta with a stick and a dot. The. I'm going to refer to it as capital T and H. The. There's no equivalent sound to it in English. But if you remember ذل, like in this and that, this one is a deeper sound of it. The. the. So I'm going to write it again. The. 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 And then we have ayn. This is a unique sound to Arabic. It's ah. It's hard to pronounce, but you'll get there. It's ah, ah. You pronounce it from your throat. We don't have an equivalent sound to it in English. Ah, ah. But I'm going to refer to it as an apostrophe with an A. Ah, ah. And that's called ayn. The letter is called ayn. Ayn. And look how I'm writing it again. It's like in two shapes. Smaller shape, half a circle, and then a wider one. Start from here, smaller, bigger. Ayn, ayn. Then we have ghayn. Ghayn, same shape as ayn, but with a dot on top. It's not attached, it's just with the, it's right on top of it. There is no equivalent sound to it in English, but I'm going to refer to it as GH. Ghayn. 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 Here again, same shape as ayn, and with a dot on top of it. Ghayn, ghayn. And we have fa, fa, fa. It's like F, and we refer to it as fa, fa, fa. Fa, it's like a goose head, kind of. Fa. Fa. Then we have qaf, same shape as fa. Qaf, qaf, but with two dots on top. I'm going to refer to it as a Q. We don't have an equivalent sound to it in English. I'm going to call it qaf, qaf, qaf. Same shape as fa, but two dots. Same shape as fa, but two dots on top of it. Qaf, qaf. And then we have, let's get another page. We have kaf. Start from here. Kaf. Kaf, and that's similar to K. Calf, calf. I'm writing it. Calf, calf. Again. Calf, calf. Second one, or the next one, lamb. A little bit curved from here. Start same height as calf and alif, and it goes down a little curve. So that's lamb, lamb. Refer to it as L, and it's lamb, lamb. I'm gonna write it again. See it here? Lamb, lamb. Then we have meme. Meme, just a little circle and down. And that's similar to M. Meme. 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 Look how I'm doing it. Small circle. And I go down. small circle, and take the, instead of going down right away, I come this way and then I go down. See right here? Meme, meme. Then we have noon. This is closer to the shape of ba, ta, tha, but it's smaller. It's like a bowl shape. It's smaller. Noon. We refer to it as n. Noon. Look, I'm writing it. It's smaller. Noon. Noon. Then we have watch this one. I call it the bagel because it has like a bagel shape. I write it big circle. Then I make a smaller circle between. Here we go. That's I'm going to refer to it as H, but it does not have a clear sound of it, or it's not common in English. There are like two words that I know of that's kind of sound similar to the ha. I refer to it ha. Just like Halloween, Halloween, and harmony, Halloween and harmony. So it's kind of, you don't want to say ha, the other sound that is softer. Ha, ha. Ha is different than ha. If you're saying Halloween, you don't want to be saying Halloween, Halloween, ha, ha. That's a different sound. So that's a ha, I'm going to write it again. And then wow. This part here, it's same size as the ra and zine, but except the wow has a circle on top. Wow. And I refer to it as W, wow. Just like you're saying wow. Wow. And wow. Wow. And then the last letter is yeah. Yeah. Look how I'm writing it. Yeah. Yeah. I refer to it as Y. Yeah. Yeah. Look how I'm writing it. This one line, go another one here, and then I curve it a little bit down. Not too low, but just a little bit down the line. Yeah. One line, another one, and curve it down. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see a bigger shape to the second part of the alphabet. So we started with seen. Watch how I'm writing seen. One, there, two, and then three. Seen. You do like this. 1, 2, 3. Seen. 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 And then you got sheen. 1, 2, 3. Sheen. And this one has 3 dots. So we've got seen. You start this way, and you go up again, and then you go down. It's like you do. And then you go up, and you curve it all the way again. I'm going to write it underneath. 1, 2, 3, and you do the little curve. Seen. Look at the sheen. 1, 2, 3, and you curve it again. 3 dots. Make sure you write the 3 dots. And they're kind of they have triangle shape. They're not connected. Just showing you here what shape they make once you connect them. Sheen. And then we do sod. Watch, I'm starting from here, then I'm going kind of tilted, and I go down, and here we go, sod. This right here, what I'm going to do right now is just a little connecting line. It's not anything, yeah, make sure you write it smaller. It's just you connect this little, it's like a little knot, let me call it, a little knot. So you go this way. Sod, sod, sod. So I'm going to write similar letter to it, and that's dod. And here's the knot, and the dot has a dot on it. Do, do, do. So, do. Look. Seen, sawed. Seen, sawed. And then do. Right here we have to, to. See how I'm going? To, starting from here and all the way, I put a stick. To, to, to. And same letter, same shape, look. Start tilted, I go down, curve it, and then put the stick, and this one is the. So to and the. To and the. They're the same size, the same shape, except one has the dot and one does not have it. So if you're doing the to shape, go this way. And you go again, and you go this way. And you put this stick up. So, like this, and you just put the stick. And you can look at these four. They're kind of the same. They have this little whale head, I would call it, because they're all like kind of somehow circled, but they all have the exact same shape. 2 without the sticks and 2 with the sticks. Sod, dod with a dot. To and the. And then look at this one. That is ayn. Look how I'm doing it here. I'm going to start from here. Half the circle. See? And then I make it bigger. Ayn. 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 And that is ghayn. Ghayn with a dot. Ayn and ghayn. This way. And then you start again. See the difference in size? Ayn and ghayn. Ayn and ghayn. And let's have now fa. Fa. Watch how I'm doing it. I'm starting from here so I can make my circle. And the circle is not fully round. Look at the shape of it now. It's like oval shape. And I go down. It's a little bit lifted. It's not connected to this line. Fa. See, I'm going to do it again. Fa with a dot. Fa, fa, fa. So I'm going to write qaf next to it. Same shape. Start my oval shape and then go down This is connected. Go down and just curve it. Put 2 dots. Qaf, qaf, qaf. So you start this way and you bring it all the way here. Fa, fa. And then we have kaf. And you put hamza in the middle. Look, this is straight and this is straight. It's not curved, straight. It's like a corner. Kaf. Watch how the lam is written. Same height, but it goes a little bit down the line and it curves up. Lam, lam. You see, it's not as straight as kaf. Lam, lam. And then we have meme. Watch how I'm doing the meme. I do the circle. This one is circle, not like the fa. But look where I take my Sharpie. Put it here. Make that little kind of leave the circle and bring it down. Meme, meme. And the line should be straight. Meme, meme. Okay? Then I'm going to do noon. Watch, I'm doing the noon. Noon, a dot in the middle. Noon, only 1 dot. Noon, noon. And here's my bagel shape now. The huh. Watch how I'm doing it. Go this way. Go down. You see what shape I'm making? And then I usually would go here. As soon as I reach this corner, I go this way and straight. There are different shapes. You might see them in script, but this is the easiest one and most distinguishable one. When you see it in handwriting, that's the right one. And then we have wow. Watch how I'm doing. Look at the wow. It's same kind of oval shape as the fa and the qaf. Look, I'm showing the fa again and the qaf. See, it has kind of the head of the fa and the tail of the ra. So look at the ra. Here we go. That's wow. Wow. So you start it. Wow. Wow. And then the last one is yeah. I'm not writing them all on the line, so I'm just skipping lines here so you can see just the shape. But make sure you write here. This is the line of this letter. And this is the line for this one. So you go this way. You go up. And then this way. And then you curve it here. And then you put 2 dots. Okay? So here we go. The ha. I'll show it to you again. So you go this way. Down. And you, as soon as you reach this knot, you get inside the circle. And you go this way. And then you pull the line out. Ha. 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 Okay? And then we have meme. See, you start from here, you go this way, and then you just leave the circle, you leave out, and you go down. Noon, in one line, and then the dot, and then kaf, straight, straight, and then the hamza. Same hamza that you put on the alif. Lam. There we go. and then the wow. And yeah, 1, 2, and 3 with the 2 dots. And that would be all of the Arabic alphabet, 28 letters. And this is the isolated form of the Arabic alphabet. And the other parts, we're going to get introduced to the position of these alphabets in words. So thank you. Shukran.